All right. See if we we live. Are we live? I think we live now. All right. Alrighty then. What's up, peeps? As I'm here, finally. Yeah, finally. All right. It's 9-5. Half. All right, who got the ball for it? We got this Kansas with possession. Oop, gotta get the right better get the right lineup up. It's a corner three. That's gonna be no good. Rebound in Arkansas as Griffin missed the corner three. Rebound goes to the Razorbacks. So 9-5 Arkansas early on in this first half. With the Hawk with the ball. As Wagner has it. Wagner with the ball. Looking to try and throw the ball to Davis. Can't. 6 in the shot clock. Now gives it up, and that shot's going to be no good. And out no good is Carluta? How you pronounce that name? That shot's no good. Rebound goes over to the Jayhawks. And Dickinson has it. He'll give it up. Back over to Harris. Back out to Dickinson. Dickinson gets inside in the paint. Now they kick back out in the corner. Does Kansas. As Griffin shoots. Going to be no good. Rebounded, let's see, Arkansas. As the Hogs come away with it. So 9-5 Arkansas. We got to do a lot of contact. We got a blocking foul called. Or the blocking foul? It's like Wagner got. They're going to count the bucket too. They're going to count the bucket too, huh? Yeah, they're counting an and one. So Wagner's going to go on for an and one. Oh, we got a TV timeout. TV timeout. Let me get this. Ruby nice. All right, so it's 11-5. Arkansas up over Kansas early here in this first half. Tennessee over Wofford up 26-16. As I gotta find some other. It's gotta be golf. I guess it's gotta be like a. Oh yeah, there's a 4. Very bad, man. So I gotta do the betting. I gotta do the betting. I gotta get the betting up and running. 1 second. Man, so dude, March Madness is here, man. Give 1 second. Let me get this betting up and running. Let's see. Where's everybody? Where's everybody at? Let's see, Cloudbot. Betting. Let's see. There we go. Start to bet. There we go. All right. Oh man, so they got some games on today right now. Let's see. Ray, why you running around like a crazy animal? Bothering the cat. I know, he's bothering you, huh? He's being a little jerk. All right, so it's 11-5. Arkansas up early over the Jayhawks. All right, so McNeese beats Clemson today. Yeah, that was a surprise. ACC's 1 and 2 in the tournament. As yeah. What are you doing? All right. Where's everybody at? So we've got 15:52 to go in this first half. As Kansas has made one of the last 7 field goal attempts. So Arkansas will be at the line for an and one. As Wagner could be at the line. Free throws up and good. Arkansas leads up 12-5. All right, so Jayhawk with the ball. As Harris has it. Harris, it's a floater to paint. Good. That was by Adams. Was that Wagner? Or was that Wagner? Or was that? I think it was Adams. So it's 12-7. We got a wig with another foul call. So it's 12-7. Arkansas will throw it in as Harris has 2 fouls for the Jayhawks. Arkansas gets it in. Back over to Brazil. Brazil in the paint. And throws it back out. Here's a for the corner, no good. Out of bounds. Let's see. Gonna be Kansas ball. What's up, TNS show? So it's 12-7 Arkansas early on in this first half. So the Jayhawks are burning down. So Griffin, they're playing pass potato around. Is that's Harris? Now Dickinson. Back over to Griffin for 3. It's no good. Rebounded Dickinson. Puts up and in. Off the glass and in. 12-9. Mine was busted as soon as I made it. So Dickinson has 7 points for the Jayhawks. Arkansas, his little floater. Good. As Adu with the bucket. It's now 14-9. It's a corner 3 by Kansas. That was quick. That was Mayo. It was a 2-point game, 14-12. We got 14-15 to go first half. So the Hogs working the ball around over to Wagner. Wagner with Knox. That was stolen. Kansas steals it. Here's a shot off the glass and in. Nice layup there by Mayo. We're tied at 14. We're tied at 14. It's a 9-2 run by the Jayhawks. And here's a shot that's no good by Arkansas. But the putback is Adu slams it home. It's 16-14. Rude. So Jayhawks have it. Mayo. That shot's no good. Rebounded to see Arkansas. As Coit with the missed bucket. Arkansas with the ball. As Wagner has it. What's up, Jerry G? So Wagner has it. Who'll take a 3? That's going to be in and out. Mayo with the rebound. So we got 13 minutes to go in this first. Rude. Here's where we got a foul call. Why are you eating that shit? So Kansas going to go to the free throw line. You pick Kansas to win, which means Arkansas will probably win. Yeah. I picked. Shit. I really don't. I don't remember who I picked. Huh? Hold on. All right. So free throw is gonna be up. And it's gonna be no good. All right, so one more free throw here for Kansas. Adams was averaging 9.2 points per game this season for the Jayhawks. Free throw is up and good. 16-15. Excuse me. So Arkansas has it as Wagner brings it up. Gives over to Brazil. Back out to Fland. Fland gets back to Wagner. Wagner looking throw it in the corner, does. That's going to be no good. Rebounded Jayhawks. As Richmond missed the corner three. Jayhawks have a chance to take the lead. They throw it away. Turnover. So 12:32 to go here in this first half. 16-15 Arkansas. Yeah, that's it, peeps. All right, so Wagner has it for the Hogs. So Wagner goes over to Izivic. How you pronounce that name? Here's a corner three by Brazil, no good. And Kansas comes away with it. Jayhawks hit across the midcourt stripe. Give it to Adams. Back over to Mayo. Back out to Adams. Adams going to give it to Store. Back to Adams. That shot's no good. We got a foul against Arkansas on the rebound. As Benduka got fouled. So we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. I think it's something to drink. Come here, you. Come here, you. Come on. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Come here. Come see. Come here. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm back. All right. All right. What's 16-15 Arkansas early on in this first half is man, it's gonna be cool tonight, right for the cool weather. TNS show. Supposed to be really cool, man. Tonight. Supposedly. Oh shit, I've got to get my charger. Damn it. All right, so 16-15. Oh, I gotta put the poll up. Yeah, I was going for a week, man, and I forgot what to do. Yeah. All right. All right, so Arkansas, I'm sorry, Kansas gets it in. As Coit has it. My phone. So Coit. And that's off the glass, no good. As we got Store going to go to the free throw line. So Store going to go to the free throw line for Kansas. You're bringing your sensitive plant. It's supposed to be in the 30s tonight. It's not going to freeze, but it is going to be like in the upper 30s. So AJ Store at the line, free throw is up and no good. So no good. The Store will have another free throw for the Jayhawks. As it's 16-15, free throw is up and good. Makes that one. So we're tied at 16. All right. So Arkansas brings it down as Wagner. Bring it down. So Wagner's still with it. We got 16 the shot clock. Back over to Bland. It's going to be, Fland, excuse me. Not Bland. Fland. Shot's no good. Kansas with the rebound. As Mayo gets it to Adams. Back out to Mayo. Mayo over to Adams again. Adams in the paint. Throws it back out, though. As a long three-pointer. Good. As Mayo with the bucket. It's now 19-16 Kansas. As Mayo has 8 points for the Jayhawks. Arkansas hasn't scored in the last pushing 3 minutes. That's Fland. Back over to it's Wagner. Back out to Fland. Almost traveled. 10 to shoot. Back out to Wagner. 6 in the shot. Takes a long three-pointer. Going to be good. As Arkansas ties it up at 19 apiece. I don't hate Arkansas. So Kansas has it. There's Store with the ball. Store in the paint. Store, a nice little jam, nice little dish to Benduga with the jam. 21-19. Kansas up by 2. We got approaching the 10-minute mark here in this first half. As Wagner has it. Arkansas, they trying to get the ball inside to Adu. And we got a foul. And Arkansas is going to go to the free throw line. As Fland got fouled. Put the other game on. So Fland going to go to the free throw line for the Hogs. No, I don't like Florida or the Falcons. Free throw is good. Yeah, Florida, Falcons. Yeah. Those are the teams I don't like. So free throws up and good. We're tied at 21 apiece. So 9:54 to go in this first half. Kansas and the Hogs, they tied Dickinson. Man to Store. Excuse me. Store now for 3. Good. Kansas back up by 3. 24-21. There's the Jayhawks up by 3. Arkansas with it. That's Wagner with the ball. Wagner handed to Fland. Fland back out to Wagner. Wagner gets it Adu. That's going to be good. Nice little floater. 24-23. Ain't even the Falcons for the TNS show. Yeah, it's always the Falcons. Yeah, the Falcons have got to be number 1. So Moore has it for Kansas. He'll give it to, who's that, Dickinson? Now we got a foul call. I don't know if it was, Dickinson or Benduga. One of them got fouled. So one of them is going to go to the free throw line. What's up, Daniel Barry? Member gang in the house. So we got 9:02 to go in this first half. No free throws. Dickinson off the inbounds pass, good. There was no free throws, but Dickinson puts the inbound pass up and in. 26-23, Kansas. He has 9 points, 5 boards for Kansas. Hogs with the ball. There's Wagner. Wagner over to Fland. Fland, I said, Adu. I said, good. That wasn't a foul. That should have been an and 1. 26-25. Kansas up by 1. What's up, sir? UGA. Yeah, I'm missing the ice cream machine. Man, Dickinson throws it to Moore, and he gets blocked and out of bounds. Still gonna be Kansas ball. Yeah, I mean, I missed the ice cream machine on the cruise, man. After dinner, even though you had dessert after dinner, I still had to go get some ice cream. That bitch opened up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and you know where I was. Especially on sale days. I was getting ice cream. So Kansas throws it in. As Bendunga. Hands it to Moore. Moore in the paint. Moore, triple team. Now it's stolen. As Arkansas steals it. So Wagner heads it for the Hogs. Wagner in the paint. Wagner floater. It's going to be no good. And Dickinson with the rebound for Kansas. The Jayhawks get it across midcourt over to Harris. And that was stolen. It's a Hog steal it. And then Nath almost threw it away. But that layup is no good. As Richmond missed the layup. Jayhawks have it. Here's a pass to Bendunga underneath the rim. And gets blocked. Wow. Arkansas with the ball. They got a one-on-one to the rim. And we got a charge. As Knox gets hit with a charge. Yeah. No, I went on my own cruise with the wife. My wife just went on we just went on a 7-day cruise. That's where I was last week. I kept telling everybody I was going on vacation. Nobody listened to me. Everybody said, where you been? Where are you? I told y'all where I was going. Told y'all I was going on vacation for a week. I was going to be on a boat. That was nice though, man. So. Be right back. I gotta pour some. Yeah, my anniversary was yesterday, as a matter of fact. So we went on an anniversary cruise last week. So yeah, so 14 years, man. Yeah, she didn't throw me off the boat, so I guess she likes me. I guess she likes me. She could have thrown me off the boat. Man. How you like this daylight saving time, man? Thank you, Paulie. Yeah, things are good. It's gonna be hot soon down south. Won't be long. It's cool tonight right now, but it's gonna be hot soon. I gotta put my outside lights on. I'm slacking big time. Big time, man. So it's 26-25 Jayhawks. We got 7:30 here to go in this first half. So the next game is with Michigan and UC Santa Barbara. So I picked the upset in that one. I picked the wrong upset. I should have picked McNeese earlier, but I didn't think McNeese was going to win because I thought they were going to lose because their coach was leaving. So, but right from there. So 26-25, Jayhawks up by 1. 7:30 to go as they'll throw it in over to Harris. We got 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Harris with it. Harris gets it to Dickinson in the paint, and he's fouled. So Dickinson will go on the free throw line. Well, what's this thing? And for the boxer here. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to. Do I have slow mo? I do have slow mo on. All right. All right, so free throw by Dickinson up and good. It's now 27-25. So one more free throw is up and good again. 28-25 as the Jayhawks up by 3. 7:13 to go in this first half. Dickinson has 11 points for the Jayhawks. Arkansas with it. There's Davis. That's good. That's a 3. We're tied at 25. I'm sorry, 28, excuse me. We're tied at 28. Dickinson has it. Over the store. Adams, back at Dickinson. Dickinson in the paint, little hook shot, going to be no good. Arkansas with the rebound as Knox comes away with it. Knox, he's fouled. So Knox was running the floor, gets fouled. He should have 2 free throws coming up. Should. We'll see. Get off of that. Boy. So, okay, Knox is going to go to the line for 2 for Arkansas. So 6:40 to go in a half. Free throw is up and good. Brew, get down. Boy, you better not climb on that, better not climb on that shit. On that screen. Free throws up and good. Makes them both. 30-28. Arkansas by 2. And maybe one day LSU basketball will be decent again, but Dickinson has it. Back over to Moore. That's going to be good. I'm sorry. That was Mayo, excuse me. That was Mayo with the 3. 31-30. He now has 11. As Wagner has it. Wagner. Going to give it to Stolen. That's who he gets it to. As Kansas comes away with it. They get across midcourt. And we got a foul called. It's going to be against Arkansas. Whew. Y'all get swole by Cajun bots. Yeah. You're right. So we're going to have, see, the free throws here for, it's a 1-1. So Store at the line for a 1-1 for Kansas. Free throws up and good. Makes the front end, so he'll have another one coming. The Store has 5 points. He's 1 for 1 from downtown for the Jayhawks so far. And makes them both. Makes them both. So it's 6:03 and counting first half. As Wagner brings it down for the Hogs. Gives it over to Adu. Back out to Wagner. Back out to Adu. A floater. Going to be off the glass. No good, but his putback is good. Man, good game so far in this first half. 1-point game. Kansas gets across midcourt. It's Mayo over to Dickinson. Dickinson to Adams. Adams up and good. Back to a 3-point game, 35-32. There's Wagner over to Adu. Back out to Wagner. Wagner in the paint. Throws it back out to who's that? That's Davis. Davis with the ball. Davis pulls up and good. Bam. How's my bracket? It's gonna be busted after today. Once Michigan wins later, because I picked the upset the next game, that UC Santa Barbara, whatever it is, and Adams is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So once my upset doesn't come through next game, I'll be out again in the first day. All right, so 4:55 to go here in this first half. Kansas going to go to the free throw line. It's going to be Adams at the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. The best Coke ever is real Coke. Probably a real Coke with cocaine in it, probably. Not Coke Zero. I don't know why I keep saying it's Coke Zero the best Coke ever. No, it's not. No. How can Coke Zero be the best Coke? It's not. The original Coke, you know, one with cocaine. That one was probably the best one. All right, so it's we got 37-34. Hogs with the ball as Wagner gets it across midcourt. We got 4:44 to go in the half. Get it to Richmond. Richmond over to Davis. Davis takes a three and out. And gets his own rebound. Throws it back out to Wagner. Over to Fland. And good. Nice little floater in the paint. 37-36. Jayhawks. Mayo gets it to Adams. I'm sorry, it's Benduga, and he gets blocked. Benduga gets blocked. Arkansas has it. It's Davis over to Wagner, and almost threw it away. Arkansas keeps it. Davis with 18 the shot clock over to Wagner. Wagner gets to the paint and off the glass and in. Man, tough shot for the Hogs. Goes in, up by one, 38-37. Wagner has 10. Kansas with the ball. Here's a three. Good. Store with the bucket. So Jayhawks back up by 2 with 3:30 to go first half. Arkansas is led by 7. Kansas' biggest lead was 3. Bland over to Adu. Adu trying to back into paint. Goes a little hook shot. Good. We're tied at 40. We're tied at 40 with 3:10 to go in this first half. As Mayo has it for Kansas. Mayo. And he lost it. Steal by Fland. They got a 3-on-2, and Fland gets blocked. Wow, as Fland gets blocked and the ball goes out of bounds, it's going to be Kansas. It's going to be Kansas ball because we're off of Fland. Man. Man, what a block. I thought Fland was about to put that down. But then he got, not only did he get blocked, the ball went off him. Man. Man. I don't like Atlanta because that's just our, that's the Saints' rival. It's always been that. Yeah, I've been the Saints. Man, it's starting to cool down out here. Starting to cool down. Made with red jalapenos. The Caliente Catina chicken. What the hell is that shit? I don't know. Calipari versus Self. What's up, Anonymous? How you doing today, man? Man. What's up, Anonymous? How's your bracket doing? Doing good. All right, that's good, man. It's March Madness, man. It's the madness time. 1 second. I missed nothing. All right. Yeah, so it's almost halftime here. We got 2:54 to go. 2:54 to go in the first half. We got a tie game, 40-40. 40-40. So St. John's plays next tonight. Man, that's old school, man. St. John's. So they play. They play the night at 8:45. That's old school, man. St. John's. Remember them back in the the 90s being really good in basketball. Old school, man. So 40-40. Jayhawks inbound it. And it's Harris. Gets to Adams. Adams throws it away. Turnover. Yeah, win it for Luke. Yeah, win it for Lou. All right, so Hogs with the ball. Hogs with the basketball. It's Wagner. Back over to Fland. Fland. Davis for three. Good. Arkansas back up by 3. 43-40 Hogs. We got 2:18 to go in the half. As Mayo has it for Kansas. 17 the shot clock. Mayo. They work the ball in the corner. That's going to be no good. Adams with the rebound. Goes up and gets blocked. Arkansas now has it. As Wagner comes away. We're going to slow it down. Wait for numbers. Goes to Fland. Back out to Wagner. Gets it to Adu in the paint. Little hook shot. Short. Rebounded Benuga. As Mayo has it for the Jayhawks. Back over to that's Harris. Back up to Mayo. Mayo going to drive and get fouled. Going to have free throws here for Kansas. Man. Nice block there by AD on the last possession, but Arkansas wasn't able to score in that. So free throws here for Kansas. Zeke Mayo at the line, 11 points, 3 boards so far this evening. Okay, Drake and Mizzou on true. Change the channel on that. Other TV out here. Free throws up and good. So 43-41. Another free throw here for Kansas. Makes them both. It's a 1-point game. Got a minute and a half to go. In the half. So Wagner gets to Fland. Fland gets inside to it's Adu. Little hook shot, gonna be good. Rolls in. 45-42. Dickinson has it for Kansas. We got Joey traveled. I'm gonna say he traveled. Let's say Dickinson traveled for turnover. We got the 1:09 to go in the half. Arkansas with the ball. Over to Wagner. Wagner to Fland. Back out to Davis. Davis. Oh, he didn't travel? Wow. Back out to Wagner. Wagner, a little floater. Going to be good. Arkansas now leads by 5. 47-42. With 40 seconds to go in the half. So Kansas gets it across as Coit with the ball, 20 the shot clock. 28 seconds to go in the half. Kansas still with the ball. Here's a shot in the paint, going to be good. And Storr puts it up and in. So it's like the Hogs will hold for the last shot. There's 12 seconds to go and counting. Wagner has it. Wagner. Now throw who's an alley-oop, but we got a foul call, man. Man, Richmond fell hard to the ground, man. Missouri and Drake. Yeah, I can put it on. I got another TV out here. It just started, so that one just started. So it's like 4-3, Missouri. Man, Richmond fell hard to the ground as the Hogs call a timeout. Man, that was a hard fall. That was a hard fall. That hurt me, and I didn't even fall down on the ground. Yeah, Missouri and Drake just started. So, what's up, boy? What's going on with you? What you getting to out in the yard? What you digging out there? Yeah, lay down. You can't get in trouble when you lay down out here. So the West Region first, surrounded from Providence, Rhode Island. Man, it's a long way from home from Arkansas and Kansas. All right, so what are we reviewing here? Man, Richmond fell hard to the ground, man. That had to hurt. Flagrant. What are they reviewing? There's no flagrant foul here. Oh. Why are they wasting time on this shit, man? I mean, why even review this? So it's fun. It's waste time, wasting time on a reviewing a foul like that. Why? All right, so Arkansas will throw it in with 5.1 on the clock, and they get it in. Clock's winding on down. Fland at the buzzer. No, we got a foul. Did they foul? No. Okay, no, they weren't in the bonus. That was a decent foul, but I guess depends on who fouled. So 2.8 on the clock. Arkansas throwing in as they get into Fland. Flank got shoot, does, and air ball. So we're at halftime. It's 47-44 Arkansas. Whew. I know. Arkansas. I mean, Providence is not in the West, right? I guess eventually they'll meet up in the West, but yeah, it doesn't make much. Sometimes this doesn't make much sense of where these games, these first round games are, when they say it's the West region. And yeah, Providence is not in the West. All right, we got we got Missouri and Drake early on. It's 5-4 Drake. So now that we have a halftime here, I can we can give little updates on the Drake and Mizzou basketball game. I don't have any players written down for either one of those teams, so don't expect me to know who scored. But Drake has the ball. They got 14:30 to go in this first half. What's their mascot? Is it the Bulldogs? Oh, I can't tell. Can't tell who their mascot is. The Tigers with the ball as they get across midcourt. It's 5-4. Mizzou, they'll go for a three. That's good. And okay, I thought they had a foul too. I thought they were gonna get a 4-point play, but 7. That was Perkins with the bucket. 7-5 Mizzou. So, woo. Ready for this weekend, TNS show? Ready for tomorrow for LSU in Texas in baseball? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this series coming up. Our situational hitting needs to get better. We can't keep leaving the bases loaded. And I think we kind of walk too many batters. That's got to change. We strike out a lot but we also walk a lot. So if they win 2 out of 3, and that's like yeah, but we'll see what happened. Oh, we got a commercial break in the Mizzou Drake basketball game. We got halftime here in Kansas and Arkansas. Ooh, man. So, yeah, man, we got baseball, man. Baseball. LSU, Texas. Where's my boy Paxton at, man? He's a Longhorn fan. Where's he at, man? I'll get to be here tomorrow. All right. There we go. We're at halftime. So what's going on in the other game? What you going? You got your ball boy? I know. All right, we got 8-7 Drake as they lead in this early in this first half over Missouri. I picked Missouri to win this game, so they better win this fucking game. Yeah, but there's always upsets in the first round. What's up, Kyle? So Kyle. So we got halftime. Arkansas and Kansas. I picked Arkansas in this game. So how about McNeese, man? I didn't see that coming. Yeah. First round upset. 12 seed beat a 5 seed. Duke is winning the whole thing. I picked Florida. We'll see. That means Florida's not going to win. So, yeah, is Cooper Flag healthy? That's gonna be the question. If Cooper Flag can stay healthy, then yeah, they have a really good chance at winning it all. I will agree. If he's healthy, then they have a really good chance. So Drake leads 10-7 over Mizzou. 12:03 to go in that first half. Going on Texas A&M and Yale. Didn't Yale beat Duke several years ago? Was it Yale that beat them? That's when Coach K was still coaching Duke. Didn't Yale beat the Blue Devils? Several. I mean, it was a few years ago. Can't remember though. All right, so Drake with the ball. We got 11:30 here to go in this first half. Yeah, this would be a I'm upset. Ooh. Man, Drake's still with the band. Come on, Mizzou, do something, man. We got 12 on the shot clock for Drake. What's their mascot? Is it the Bulldogs? They got 6-5. Now they get the ball in the paint. Got to shoot. And then now the corner three is good, man. Well, they wait the whole shot clock to drain the three. 8-0 run by Drake. They lead 13-7. That's what's cool about March Madness is just all the upsets. Some of these small schools that you never even heard of. Ooh, now Mizzou comes down and drains a three. It was Cruz with the bucket. It was 13-10. That's just what's so awesome about March Madness is just the first 2 days. The first round with the upsets. So, was Wofford? Okay. Thank you, Greg. Was Wofford to beat Duke? I knew somebody beat. I couldn't remember who it was. I wonder if we're going to have a 15 seed win this year. Maybe a 16. This happened. I never thought I would see a 16 seed beat a 1 seed, but it's happened a few times in the last several years. And kind of fucks up your bracket, but when that happens, but hey, sometimes it's good to watch those upsets. Man, We got going to Wendy's at $1. Like $1. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably had to buy something on the app to get $1. You probably got to buy a $10 value meal. $1 junior bacon cheeseburger and a dollar double stack. Yeah, but you probably got to buy a $10 value meal to get a $1 burger. Yeah. Fast food's supposed to be affordable. I mean, not supposed to be yeah, $12 for a value meal. Madison Square Garden, St. John's. Man. Yeah, Virginia lost to a 16 seed a few years ago. Remember that? Yeah, St. John's in Omaha playing next on CBS. Yeah, fast food's supposed to be affordable. That's the whole thing about fast food. It's supposed to be affordable because you know you're not getting gourmet food with fast food. But no, it ain't that way now, man. You gotta pay like $12 for a Mexican pizza and 3 tacos and a drink at Taco Bell, which makes no sense. Ain't no way in hell I'm paying $10, over $10 for a Mexican pizza, 2 or 3 tacos and a drink. So Drake in Missouri, also in the West region. They're playing in was it Kansas? They said Wichita. St. John's. I can't believe Rick Pitino's still coaching. I mean, he was coaching when I was like in high school. The dude's old, man. And he has no gray hair. He must dye his hair. There's no way at his age that he has no gray hair. It's impossible. Shit, I had gray hair when I was 26 years old. Yeah. Drake's up by 2 over Missouri. They got 10 minutes to go in the first half. Is Drake with the ball. They're moving the ball around pretty well, man. All these smaller schools, man, you don't know how they play, but they're well coached. Oh, that's a three by the Bulldogs. They're up by 6, 18, 12. At least they got these little $5, meals like Wendy's and McDonald's. And you get a little bitty burger and small fry, small drink, and you get a 4-piece. I guess you call it chicken nuggets. I guess you can call it that, but at least that's affordable. I mean, it's crap food, but at least it's affordable. At least it's something that's not going to break you if you go out for lunch. Eh. And when I used to have to go to an office all the time, man, it got expensive going out, man. And I'm like, fuck it, shit. I'm just gonna bring my own lunch to work. I'm gonna go buy some bread and whatever, and make a sandwich every day to go to work. Maybe go out to lunch like one day a week. And when it start costing $15 a day to go out for lunch, that gets expensive 5 days a week. Coca-Cola. And this is the best Coke right here, the real Coke, not the Coke Zero shit. Coca-Cola. You keep saying, "Is this the best Coke ever?" No, it's not. but I never really but I never had the original Coke. You know, the one that had cocaine in it. So maybe that one was really good. Hold on, we gotta get this second half started. What's taking so freaking long, man? Is halftime? Do they expand the halftime during March Madness? It seems like it's been like 20 minutes been sitting out here waiting for the second half to start. Are they milking this shit? They got UC Santa Barbara and with Michigan later. Is I'm sorry, UC San Diego. I keep saying Santa Barbara. It's UC San Diego. That's who it is. I picked them over Michigan. I don't know why. They play at 9 o'clock Central, 10 Eastern. All right. Accessories. The NCAA shop. Fanatics experience. Yeah. All right. I think are we getting the second half here? We're in the West Region first round, 10 versus 7. Arkansas leads by 3, 47-44 at the break. How's your bracket going? Well, it just started. But UC San Diego needs to win tonight. I picked them. Arkansas needs to win. I have a few upsets that need to hit. And I did not pick McNeese to beat Clemson. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, Arkansas needs to win tonight. UC San Diego needs to beat Michigan, and then we'll see where my bracket stands then. But if those two teams lose, then I'll be out the first day again. I'll be out again the first day. I did pick Louisville to beat who they played. They played Creighton, and Louisville got demolished. So that was a 8-9 seed game, but I thought Louisville was gonna win that game. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll. What are you doing out there? Are you playing your tennis ball? Okay. Yeah. Run your energy out. Run your energy out. Run. No, I forgot to bet earlier. I got the better earlier. Arkansas? Yeah. I got the better. Since I did pick them in the bracket, I guess I should go ahead and pick them to win. Hey. Hey, man. So I think we're getting the second half soon. I think. And Rouge just running around the yard like a crazed maniac. All right, so let's see if the Yahoo scoreboard will work, because sometimes the The second half clock doesn't start. The Hogs. Hogs and the Jayhawks. Yeah, St. John. That's old school. If you were St. John's, used to have a really good basketball program back in the '90s. Good to see them. Good to see them actually back. Brings back some memories from the '90s. '90s. Remember the '90s? All right, so it's 47-45. Arkansas up by 3 as the second half about to start. I got a feeling the second half clock is not going to start on Yahoo right away. All right, so the Arkansas will get it first. Start this second half. As Wagner with the ball. Wagner with Adu. Adu back out to Wagner. With the Davis. Back to Adu. Adu back into the paint. Goes up and good. Arkansas up by 5. 49-44. We got 19-34 to go in the second half. Kansas with the ball. As they throw it away. And as Harris throws it away. Excuse me. So 19-27. Oh, it does work. All right. All right, it is working. It is working. All right, so Wagner has it for Arkansas. Maybe they fixed it. Maybe they fix it because most times it doesn't work. There's Davis. Goes to Brazil. Back over to Knox. Knox is fouled and a bucket. So Knox going to go to the free throw line for an and one. So Knox can go to the free throw line. Man. So 57-44 free throw is up and no good. Rebounded Jayhawks. Get out of there. So Mayo has it over to Dickinson. Dickinson over to Adams. Adams. Back out to Mayo. Over to Dickinson. Back to Adams for the Jayhawks. There's Davis. Back to Dickinson. That's going to be no good. Wow. Rims out. No good. Rebounded Arkansas. As Wagner has it. Wagner. With 20 the shot clock. Wagner takes a long three. Short. Rebounded Kansas. Mayo comes away with it. So Mayo over to Dickinson. Dickinson going to hand it to Harris. Harris drives and layup is no good. Adams to the rebound for Kansas. Back out to that's Passmore. Was it Passmore? No, that was Griffin. Excuse me. I thought that was a 6 or a 4. Couldn't tell. There's Dickinson. Back out to Griffin. Griffin over to Dickinson. Who'll take a 3. No good. Rebounded Arkansas. Too strong. As the Hogs have it. As Davis takes a 3. Good. Timeout on the floor. It's Davis. Drains the 3 with 17:42 to go. Man. Woo. Rick Pitino's, man, I'm surprised he's still coaching. Man. I was in high school, man, when the guy was coaching. You know how long ago that was? He's got St. John's back where they're relevant in the tournament. Rick Pitino. Yeah, he was at Kentucky for a while. Yeah, remember those days. Kicked LSU's ass all the time. Why am I yawning? Shit. You wake up. You wake up. Connectivity. Deal service. What's this? Oh, AT&T guarantee. TNT. Oh yeah. What's this commercial? Stop. Come on. Why can't YouTube TV give me the little thing where you bypass the commercials? LSU basketball is kind of bad. They're kind of bad. You're right. But they really don't care. The administration just don't care, man. They didn't care when Wade was here. That's why Wade had to go and pay players by himself, because we didn't have no freaking bag man to pay players. Man, they don't care, man. They just don't care about men's basketball. It's obvious they don't care. But they're gonna have to start caring. NIL is changing everything, so they better start caring. So, what's up, Ron? They don't care. I mean, everybody's complaining about Will Wade. He shouldn't have got fired. Yeah, that's okay, but they don't care, man. They just don't care about men's basketball. I mean, they don't give the coaches the support they need. We got 17:40 to go in the second half. Kansas brings it down. As Griffin. Is that Mayo? I'm on YouTube TV, man. I was freaking buffering. That ball go out of bounds? It did go out of bounds. All right, it's going to be Kansas ball still. Come on, YouTube TV. We're freaking buffering. Dickinson has it. Over to Harris in the corner. That's an air ball. Jeez. That's an air. That touched nothing. Didn't even touch the net. As Wagner has it for the Hogs. Gets over to Brazil. And we got a foul? Foul call. It's like Brazil going to go to the free throw line. I'm doing good, Ron. It's been a while since I've seen you. Good to see you again. So we got 17-12 to go in this second half. As Brazil the line for the Hogs. Up and good. Rattles home. Was 55-44. Other free throws up. Misses the second. One rebound goes over to Kansas. Kansas hasn't scored in over 3 minutes. Harris has it for the Jayhawks. Got 17 minutes to go in the game. Harris. Over to Mayo. Back out to Griffin. Griffin gets to the paint, and we got a foul on the floor, looks like. Whew. That foul on Knox. Say his third. Yep, his third. That's going to bring Richmond back in the game. As Calipari's unhappy with Knox as he goes and sits down. So Kansas gets to the end of Dickinson. Dickinson back over to it's Mayo, over to Adams. Back out to Mayo, over to Griffin. Griffin throws it away. Good defense by Arkansas. As the Hogs come away with it. It's Harris over to Brazil for a three. No good. Jayhawks with the rebound. They give it to Harris. Harris works the baseline. Goes out to Mayo for a three. Good. Good ball movement there. Good ball movement there. It's 55-47. Griffin has it for Arkansas. Gets to Adu. Little floater. No good. Rebounded Kansas. with 55-47. Dickinson. Thanks to Harris. So Kansas looking to cut into this little deficit. Back out to Mayo. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, but who's going to be? It's off of Kansas? It's off of Kansas? It is. It's going to be Arkansas basketball. Timeout on the floor. We got timeout on the floor. Yeah. Timeout on the floor. Man, all the pollen down here, man. We've been having a bunch of pollen. It rained, was Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I wasn't home. I was on a cruise ship. But, man, just, all the pollen. Man. Just, man. So, we got A&M. They're beating Yale 40-29. Drake is beating Missouri 26-18 here in this first half. You got 2 minutes to go in the first half. As the Bulldogs up over the Tigers 26-18. That'd be an upset. 11 seed beating a 6 seed. A long way to go in that game now. Right now, the Bulldogs up over the Tigers in the first half, 26-18. And how much time I said? How much time I said they had left? I think 2 minutes to go in the half. In that game, what? What are you barking at? Why are you barking? What you hear? You hear other dogs? Because the dogs bark, I mean you gotta bark. I know. So Houston won. Auburn won. There's 2 1 seeds that survived. No upsets there. BYU beat VCU. Where you going? Come on, go. Back up. Go. We got 55-47 here in this second half. We're in a commercial break. 15:44 to go in the second half as Arkansas up by 8. Tennessee's up by 13 over Wofford, 68-55. Yeah, there's only 4 games going on. I think there's only 4 games going on right now. Yeah, so St. John's and Omaha tip off at 9:45 Eastern approximately on CBS. Rick Pitino's led 6 schools into the tournament. Huh. We got 15:44 to go in the second half. Arkansas will bring it down as Richmond has it. Richmond over to Wagner. Over to Davis. Back up to Richmond. What's they do? Off the glass, no good. Rebound to Dickinson. And no, they turn it over. Nice steal by Davis for 3. That's an air ball. And saved by Kansas. Over to Adams. Adams, little alley-oop jam. As Arkansas quickly calls a timeout. As Arkansas quickly calls a timeout. So another TV timeout. 15-11 to go in this second half. Another TV timeout. We are back. was 55-49. As Kansas will bring it down. As Harris has it for the Jayhawks. Over to Adams. Goes it to Store. Adams, a little hook shot, gets blocked. Arkansas comes away with it. As Wagner has it. Wagner. And ball gets tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Kansas. Ooh, Kansas' ball. Be off of Arkansas. Be off the Hogs. We're going to have Fland checking back in for Arkansas. Drake and Missouri about to go halftime. Drake's up by 6. Harris for the Hawks. Jayhawks off the glass. No good. And rebound is there's a scramble. Out of bounds. Be off of Kansas. Man. Body's on the floor. Man. Look at all the bodies on. Look at all the contact there, man. That should have been a foul there, but good. Look at all the contact there, man. Damn. So Arkansas had to score a point in over 3 minutes. So Hogs trying to get back in the scoring column. Brazil over to that's Davis. Davis over to Fland. Fland back to Davis. It's a brick, but rebound's good. Rebound up and in. That's Brazil with the rebound. 57-49. Kansas has it. As Store over to Dickinson. Ball gets deflected. Back out to Adams in the paint. Now filtered to that's Harris. Good. 57-51 as Harris has 2 points. That's his first field goal of the day. So Arkansas with 13 minutes to go in the half. Brazil. Over to Davis. Back to Davis. Davis for 3. Too strong. Rebound goes over to Kansas. Harris has it. Harris gonna a little floater. Good. It's a 4-point game. 57-53. It's a 9-2 run by Kansas. Fland has it for Arkansas. Back over to Wagner. Now throw it over to that's Fland. Fland double team the corner and almost throws it away. No, Kansas touched it last. I'm gonna say Kansas touched it last. So 6 on the shot clock. Wagner in the paint, little floater. That's no good. Arkansas with the rebound, up and in. That was Brazil again. 59-53. 10 second chance points for Arkansas. 7 for Kansas. Harris has it for the Jayhawks. A little off the glass and in. So Harris now has 4 points. 59-55. Hogs up by 4. Brazil has it. I'm sorry. Not Brazil. I'm sorry. It's Wagner. Excuse me. 13 the shot clock. Now back to Brazil. Over to Fland for 3. That's going to be no good. Rebounded. Let's see. Arkansas. Those are 2. They do. Those are 2. It's Wagner in the corner. It's going to be no good. And we got a foul call against Kansas. On the rebound. Arkansas is crashing the boards. 11:26 to go this second half. Man. And of course, another TV timeout. Damn, another TV timeout. So, yeah. Another TV timeout with 11:26 to go in the half. So, yeah. Another TV timeout. Go figure. Yeah. They love these TV timeouts, don't they? Arkansas and Kansas. Here in this first round in Providence, Rhode Island. Long way from home from Arkansas and Kansas. But they sure didn't do their fan base any kind of favors, kind of putting them, closer to home. But I guess it's is what it is on that note. All right, so Drake is up over Missouri at the break. They're up 7, 30-23. That could be that'd be an upset. 11 seed versus 6. All right. Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, and yeah. Stay in your car. 10-minute oil change. Take 5. There's a lawyer commercial. Nice. Well, YouTube TV hasn't given me the option to bypass the commercials today. I guess they want us to watch commercials tonight. All right, we got 11:26 to go in the second half. Arkansas up by 4, 59-55 as we come back on commercial break. Mayo has 16 for Kansas. I think they do had 18, I think it said. Yeah, Dickinson's had a tough time with the length of Arkansas. He does have 11 points, but he hasn't made a field goal since the first half. So Hogs off the inbounds pass is Brazil over to Fland. Fland over to Richmond. Over to Wagner. Back to Richmond. And almost so the ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Arkansas with 8 on the shot clock. All right, so they get it into Wagner. Wagner. What would they do? Long for the top of the key. Good. Man, what a nice bucket there. Woo! What's up, Mario? Your bracket's Adu has 20 points. Your bracket's done already? First round isn't even over yet. Here's a little alley-oop, and that's Benduga, but I think Arkansas they got a hand on that. Moore has it for Dickinson. Dickinson, and no good, man. Good defense by Arkansas. They got some bigs underneath that can really defend Dickinson well. It's approaching the halfway point in the second half. 61-55. Brazil, and he's fouled. We go to the free throw line. So. If you tunnel from a different country, commercial come into a different language. All right, so free throws here for the Hogs as Brazil has 8 points, 9 boards. Free throw is up and good. Rattles home. Yeah, I'd picked Louisville to win and also picked Clemson to win. They both lost. So, and next free throw is no good. Rebound goes over to Kansas as Benduga got the rebounds with 62-55. And we got 10-14 to go in the second half, so almost the halfway point. There's Harris. Goes over to that Store. His shot's no good. Rebounded Arkansas. As the Hogs come away with it. There's Richmond. Worked him over to Wagner. Wagner over to Brazil. Back out to Wagner. We got 9:49 to go in the half. Richmond pulls up and too strong. Rebounded Kansas. There's Benduga over to Dickinson. Dickinson gets it to Dale Harris. Excuse me. Harris. Over to Mayo. Mayo gets to the paint and gets fouled. So Mayo will go to the free throw line with 9:29 to go in the second half. Yeah, St. John's plays next on CBS. They play next. So we got free throws upcoming for Kansas. Mayo at the line. Free throws up and good. They're playing Omaha. Yeah, can't lose to Omaha. So 62-56. Another free throw here for the Jayhawks. Next free throw is good again. Makes them both. 5-point game with 9:25 to go in this second half. Wagner has it for the Hogs. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Arkansas. Good. Yeah. So Wagner has it for the Hogs. Now this is stolen. Nice pass steal by Harris, and he'll lay it in. Man. Lazy pass in there by Arkansas. Man, look like the Pelicans there. Wagner with the ball for Arkansas. Over to Knox. Now we got a travel. So back-to-back turnovers.
Let's say debone the meat. Don't need to throw the bones back in there. Throw the bones away.
Yeah, the women's tournament. Yeah, the women's tournament. They got some games on Saturday. I believe it's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. He's out to Benduga with a jam. 1-point game. 62-61, 8:33 to go in this second half. And so Brazil over to Fland. Arkansas has been leading the whole game. Kane's making a comeback as Brazil has it. Who take a three? No good and out of bounds. Kansas ball. Arkansas starting to not make buckets, not play defense, and turning the ball over. Two straight turnovers. All right, so Kansas running down as Harris has it. They can take the lead. Harris over to a Store. So Store gonna give it to Mayo. That shot's no good. Rebound at Arkansas. As the Hogs get it across midcourt. 7:45 to go. Second half. Wagner. Well, almost another turnover. They're getting careless. They're getting careless with the ball. Arkansas is. It's Davis. Back to Wagner. Wagner will drive in with the ball out of bounds. Yeah, well, it was a rejection. So it's going to still be Arkansas's ball with 6 in the shot clock. Nice rejection. No, timeout. Another TV timeout. Yeah, Drake is up over Missouri right now. We'll be right back. Another commercial break. And hopefully this was a little longer than the last. All right, good. This is a long commercial break. They missed nothing. Last one they had like a 20-second timeout, and I had missed a possession. So this one's a little bit longer. It's 62-61. Arkansas up by 1, but Kansas is coming back. The new Nissan Armada. Yeah, Tennessee's beating Wofford. Texas A&M is winning. And Drake is upsetting Missouri in halftime. Man. There's your game break. Oh, we got the Arkansas's alley-oop, a jam. Nice for Brazil with the jam. All right, good job, CBS. She almost missed the jam. 64-61. Brazil now has 11. Almost missed the alley-oop. As it's Adams off the glass and in. Back to a 1-point game. 64. I'm sorry, that was Adams. Yeah, Adams. 64-63. Arkansas with the ball. There's Richmond. 16 the shot clock. Over to Davis. Back out to Wagner for Arkansas. Over to Richmond. 6 in the shot clock. Back to Davis. Over to Brazil. Over to Wagner for a 3. No good. And rebound goes over to Kansas. As Adams got the rebound. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Force a deep shot. Harris has it for Kansas. We've got 6:28 to go in the second half. So Harris with the ball. There's Harris. With 8 in the shot clock in the paint. Goes up and no good. Arkansas with the rebound. Brazil over to Wagner. They're pushing the 6-minute mark here in this second half. Wagner has it for Arkansas. Over to Adu. Adu has it. And it's stolen. That bad pass. Kansas has it. It's Harris go. He gets blocked, but the tip in is good by Storr. And the Jayhawks take the lead. 65-64. Just lazy passes by the Hogs. Look like the Pelicans. Brazil. Over to Richmond. Over to Davis. Back to Richmond. Richmond, they've got we call a blocking foul against Kansas. They got 5:26 to go in the second half. Hello, Kenneth. And we got so Dickinson checks back in for Kansas. So let's see. Arkansas will throw it in. We got 20 on the shot clock. They do. Back over to Davis. Over to Wagner. Back to Davis. Arkansas needs to get the ball back inside again like they did in the first half. Wagner, and we got a foul call. Arkansas hasn't really gotten the ball inside in the paint like they did the first half. They need to. That's how they built that lead, getting the ball inside. We got 5:15 to go. As nobody's in the bonus yet, as they do on the inbounds pass. Going to hand it to Wagner, over to Davis. Back to Wagner. Wagner over to Knox. And Knox off the glass. No good. Rebounded Kansas. So Kansas up by 1 with the ball. Adams. From the free throw line. Good. As the Jayhawks up by 3 with 4:50 left. Arkansas, they need a bucket. Adams has 13 for Kansas. Has Fland over to Wagner. Back to Davis. Over to Adu. They do. And the paint goes up. Hook shot going to be no good. Out of bounds. Going to be Kansas ball. Went off of Arkansas on the rebound. As Calipari's team is self-destructing here in this second half, as Arkansas hasn't scored a point, and it's gonna be over 3 minutes. Right now it's 2:57, and they don't have the ball. So Arkansas hadn't scored a point in over 3 minutes. It's been a 12-2 run by the Jayhawks the last 5. Adams has it. Here's a pass. It was deflected. Stolen by Arkansas. Wagner has it. Gets across midcourt. Over to Brazil. Back out to Wagner. 20 the shot clock. 4 minutes to go in the second half. It's Davis. Over to Brazil. Back to Davis for 3. No good. Fland tries to get the rebound, but Storr outfights him. Kansas with the ball. And we got a foul. I think it's gonna be a foul against Arkansas. Media timeout with 3:46 to go. Is Kansas up by 3? Man, Kansas up by 3. Huh? Chili? Some clothes on, like you saw me. Man, so it's a 3-point game here, 67-64. As man. So Drake and Missouri, their second half has started, and of course Drake is up by 7 over Missouri. So Missouri needs to wake up. Need to wake up. Long commercial break here. Long commercial break here. Bracket Buster McNeese beat Clemson by 2. All right, we got 3:46 to go in this second half. As Kansas up by 3 over Arkansas. It's going to be Jayhawks basketball. We got 23 in the shot clock. All right, so Kansas had it. There's Terrace over to Storr. Storr in the paint, little turnaround shot, going to be no good. Rebound on Arkansas. So we got 3:30 here to go in the second half. There's Wagner. Over to Brazil. Over to Davis. Back out to Brazil. Arkansas hasn't scored like over 4 minutes. Brazil goes up with it, and it's no good. Good defense by Kansas. And Arkansas steal as Flan for 3, no good. And we got a injury timeout on the floor. As Adams is down on the floor for Kansas with 3:10 to go. As he's limping off. Did he turn his ankle? I didn't see. Let's see. Yeah, like he turned his ankle. Was it left ankle? Man, ouch. So Adams needs help getting off the floor. That's not good. Not good for Kansas. So Adams will be helped off the floor and go to the locker room. As he cannot put any weight on that ankle, which is not good. Drake up by 7. It's 32-25 over Missouri. All right, so Kansas will throw it in. As Harris gets it across midcourt. Got 3 minutes to go in the second half. It's stolen. Arkansas steals it, and Flan has it, and he will lay it in. That was a lazy pass by Kansas. It's a 1-point game with 2:50 to go in the second half. Harris has it for Kansas. Arkansas only has 6 points off the bench. Kansas has 17. It's Harris, little pass to stolen. That's what it is. It was stolen. Arkansas has it. They pushed it up the floor. That's Wagner. Wagner's inside to Adu, and he gets blocked and out of bounds. It's going to be Kansas. I'm sorry, it's going to be Arkansas ball. Thought for a second there that might have gone off one of the Hogs players, but the referee said no. Arkansas will throw it in underneath their own basket. We got 2:23 to go in the game. It's Fland over to Davis. Over to Adu. Back to Wagner. Back to Adu again. We got a reach-in foul called against Kansas. That's going to be against Store, I believe they said on the broadcast. So, anybody, are they in a bonus? Let's see. Yeah, they are. So it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Arkansas. As Adu is a 60% from the line for the season. Here's a 1-and-1. Free throws up and good. Makes the first one, and we're tied at 67. So we'll have another one coming. So it's a 67-67. And makes them both. So the 60% free throw shooter makes them both. Arkansas back up by 1, 68-67. 2 minutes ago in this second half. Harris has it for Kansas. Harris over to Dickinson. Finds Mayo, and with some turnover. Mayo just threw it away. Good defense by the Hogs as Wagner gets it across midcourt. Over to Flan. Back to Wagner. Over to Davis for 3. Good. Timeout on the floor. As Kansas calls timeout with 1:43 left. A 7-0 run by the Hogs. They lead by 4. Man, a little 7-0 run by the Hogs. And timeout on the floor. 71-67 with 1:47 to go. Man. Man, all right, man. So, battle of little runs in the second half. Kansas went on a run, got up, and now Arkansas is on a run. They back up by 4, but still a lot of time left. You know, college basketball, this a minute and 43 gonna last like 20 minutes. With all the timeouts that they're gonna call, like every time somebody sneezes, they call a timeout in the second half. Yeah, nobody covered Davis on that 3-pointer for Arkansas. I mean, that's just bad defense by Kansas. No, they didn't rotate over. Just we got a minute and 43 left to go in the second half. It's a 4-point game, 71-67. Man, Drake's up by 9 over Missouri. Man, Missouri needs to wake up. Otherwise, they're going to be upset, like Clemson got upset. All right, so Kansas will get it into Harris. And Harris pushing the ball across midcourt. We got 1:32 to go, 18 the shot clock. As Harris still with it, over to Store, and we got a foul. And Store gonna go to the free throw line. Of course, John Calipari can't believe it. And he's like, "What did they do wrong?" All right, so free throws for the Jayhawks is Store at the line for a pair. And free throw is up and good. So we got a minute and 23 left. Yeah, so Adams is in the locker room for Kansas. So hurt his ankle a minute ago. Minute, in game action anyway. Another free throw up and good. Makes them both. 2-point game with a minute 23 left. As Kansas hasn't made a field goal in 3.5 minutes. Arkansas, the ball is Davis has it. 20 the shot clock. Davis. Oh, do something. 13 the shot clock. Why are they just standing around? Over to Fland. I hate this kind of basketball. Fland over to Davis. Davis gonna do he travel? Turnover. I hate that kind of basketball when you're just standing around playing ISO. I hate that basketball. I just don't get that. I don't get that. I mean, you're up by 2 points, man. Why are you playing ISO, man? Just this. All right, so Kansas has a chance to either tie or take the lead as we're under a minute to go. Harris has it for the Jayhawks. Harris gonna throw it to Dickens, who stole it. Arkansas has it. And we got did they call timeout? I think, did Arkansas call timeout after the steal? I believe so. Or they didn't get fouled. I can't remember. I don't know. If they got fouled, or they call timeout. So it's going to be Arkansas's basketball, regardless, with 44.3 in the clock. Okay, it was a foul. So Arkansas going to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Is Jonell Davis, an 84% free throw shooter. First time at the line tonight. Free throw is up and good. Rouse at home for the Hogs, 72-69. We got 44.3 in the clock. Free throws up and good. Makes them both. 73-69. 6 turnovers last 3.5 minutes for the Jayhawks. That's not winning basketball. Mayo, and almost turned it over again. And now there's a jump ball, possession arrows to Kansas. Man, Arkansas is being aggressive right now with 33.3 in the clock. Arkansas, they're only at 4 fouls, so they can be aggressive because Kansas is not in any kind of bonus. So we got 33.3 in the clock. So Mayo will throw it in for Jayhawks over to Harris. 30 seconds to go. Harris has it. Harris over to Dickinson. Take a straightaway three. Going to be no good. Arkansas with the rebound. And it's Brazil over to Wagner. And he gets fouled with 21.5 on the clock. Man. So the Hogs, they're 21.5 seconds left. 21.5 seconds away of getting upset here in this first round. Upset because of, I say upset because of the seeds. But still, they gotta make free throws. So Wagner at the line, he's an 81% free throw shooter. Free throw is up and good. With 74-69 with 21.5 on the clock. So Kansas has one timeout. Arkansas has two. If that graphic is correct. Makes them both. 75-69 is make them pick it up in the backcourt. Good job, Arkansas. We got a foul with 19.5 on the clock. Good foul because Kansas is still not in the bonus. They're still 2 fouls away of getting in the bonus. So Mayo will throw it in with 19.5 seconds left. Harris has it. Back to Mayo. Mayo over to Griffin for three. It's going to be good. Is that a three-pointer? Yes. Wow. Ain't over yet. 3-point game with 11.9 on the clock. Man, ain't over yet. That was a big shot by Kansas, so Arkansas is going to have to make free throws. Arkansas is going to have to get the ball inbounded and make free throws. So, oh, look at the Wendy's commercial again, $1 burger. Yeah, where's the little small print you can't read that you got to buy a $10 extra value meal? Yeah. Yeah, they're not gonna sell you a burger for $1 just cause. No, you're gonna have to spend at least $15 to get that. All right, man. We got 11 seconds to go in this game. Arkansas up by 3, and they're gonna have to get it inbounded. And they're gonna have to make the free throws. Yeah, like basketball, college basketball, any kind of basketball game really comes down to free throws. Free throws. Free throws. So there's 12 seconds to go. Possession arrow belongs to Arkansas. Arkansas does have the ball. Arkansas, if they do get fouled, they will be in the double bonus, which means 2 free throws, which is big because yeah. All right, we got 12 seconds to go in this second half. Arkansas will throw it in. As Flan will throw it in. Let's see if they can get it in. And they gotta get it into a good free throw shooter. Make your free throws, and you're more likely gonna win the game, man. What's up, Paulie? And they get it in. Oh, they're gonna call a timeout. Arkansas had to call a timeout because they couldn't get the ball in. Yeah. Timeout, time. Yeah, no, that's how it is, TNS show in college basketball. That's one thing about college basketball I do not like, is all the timeouts at the end of the game. Especially when the game is over with. Even when the game is like, it's a 15-point game, they're still calling timeouts like it's a 1-point game. Man, Missouri better wake up, man. They're down by 11 over Drake. Yeah. Mizzou better wake up. Man. All right. So Arkansas would try to get it in. They got 1 timeout left. Kansas has no timeouts. Yeah, I picked Missouri to win. They better wake up, man. This doesn't look good. But no, it's still a long way to go. Who's that girl with her, like, she's covering her ears? Like, she's, like, freaking out. She's wigging out. like Calipari's daughter or something. All right, so Arkansas trying to get it in, and they got to call timeout again. Man, Arkansas has to call another timeout. That's their last timeout. So there's no timeouts left. That's a good thing. A good thing is there's no timeouts left. Neither team has a timeout. So somebody's got to come back for the ball, man. Good defense by Kansas on this on the inbounds play. Is they're not allowing anybody to break free and get open. But Arkansas is going to have to. They got to get it in now. There's no timeouts. There's no timeouts left for either team. So which is good. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so they got 12 seconds left, and they still got to get the ball inbounded, but they have no timeouts. So no timeouts. So Arkansas got to get inbounded, and then they got to make their free throws. That 3-pointer by Kansas a few seconds ago. Well, it's more than a few seconds ago now, after all the timeouts, but you get what I'm saying. All right, so it's like Wagner will throw it in this time for the Hogs. There's man, Missouri's getting killed, man. So Arkansas trying to get inbounded. Now they do, and that's Davis. He's fouled. So they finally get it inbounded, and Davis gets fouled with 10.4 on the clock. Yeah, A&M's up by 10. I should change that. I want the TV out here. So John L. Davis at the line for a pair with 10.4 on the clock. So 2 free throws because they're in the double bonus. And first one's good. So no timeouts for Kansas. So they cannot call a timeout. Arkansas has no timeouts. So at least we won't be a timeout fest. Free throw's good. As Kansas will get it in. There's 10 seconds left. It's Mayo. Mayo takes a 3, and that's going to be no good. Brick. And Arkansas with the rebound, they're going to win. So Arkansas with the rebound with 2.9, they'll go to the free throw line, and Arkansas is going to win. Wow, I picked Arkansas to win this game. Helps my bracket out a little bit. Who's that girl that's freaking out? Is that Calipari's daughter or something? She's like freaking out in the stands, like hyperventilating. So Richmond at the line. Free throw is up, and I think they start tomorrow. Hey, Mario. I think the women start tomorrow because LSU plays Saturday. And makes them both. Arkansas makes their free throw. Then inbound pass is going to be out of bounds off of Arkansas with 0.8 on the clock. Yeah, make your free throws. Arkansas made their free throws. As Kansas will get it in, and they'll shoot at the buzzer, and that's no good. And Arkansas wins 79-74. Let's see, what's that Michigan game coming on? I think it's coming on I think it's a while from now. Does that Michigan game start? So Kansas gets upset in the first round, 79-72. And St. John's plays at 8:55. Oh, they play at 9 o'clock. Michigan and 9 o'clock my time. All right, good. I got a chance to go eat. All right, I'll be back for the Michigan and UC San Diego. I picked UC San Diego in that game, so they need to win. If they win, Arkansas won, so then my bracket kind of looks a little better. But Missouri's going to lose, so okay. Oh well, but I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back at 10 Eastern. 10 Eastern for the Michigan and UC San Diego. And I picked UC San Diego. I don't know why, so they're probably not gonna win. But I'll see you guys in about yeah, the stream that stream is set up. Yeah, well, I gotta close the betting. I mean, I gotta fund the betting. This last game, hold on. I closed it and I forgot to fund it. Only had one person bet. I think it was me. Oh well. Alrighty. I'll see you guys about a half hour. And I'll see you guys.